Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. We are nearly there, people. It is nearly Christmas Day. It's nearly the end of 2021. Hell of a year it has been. And I wanted to let you know that on Christmas Day, I am releasing my final piece of content for 2021. It is a documentary. So last year on Christmas Day, I released a little documentary. It was the history of the Mazda RX-7. Still probably my favorite piece of content that I've ever created for YouTube. Took a lot of time, a lot of effort. Released that last year. So this year on Christmas Day, I'm doing the same thing again. It will be another documentary style video, a little bit shorter, just under 10 minutes somewhere, I think. It is another history of a really interesting story behind a really cool and iconic car. I'm not going to tell you which one it is, not one that I own, one that I will never own, rest assured. But that's going to be really cool, and I do hope that you check it out. So if you haven't already got the bell icon turned on, please do so you get notified. That's going to be releasing at 7 AM Australian time. On Christmas Day, which is going to be Christmas Eve, I suppose, if you're in the Northern Hemisphere. Now, there's got to be some of you out there wondering why I would release such a big effort video on Christmas Day. And the reason is, it's actually, to be honest, I stole the idea off another Australian YouTube channel that you may have heard of, Mighty Car Mods. So the premise behind it is that for most of you out there, Christmas Day is a really fun, happy, friendly day, whatever it is, hanging out with family and friends and opening presents and getting presents, eating too much food, whatever you do on Christmas Day. A lot of people have a good time. But the reality is that that's not what everybody's Christmas Day looks like. For some people, it's sitting around remembering family or friends that are no longer with them. It could be spent in isolation. Perhaps they just don't live near their family and then they just don't get to see anyone on Christmas Day. There's a whole multitude of reasons that Christmas can be a really tough time for some people. So if I can do just one thing to maybe take their mind off it, just for a very small snippet of the day, maybe even entertain them, then that's what I want to do. I enjoy doing that. So that's going to be there, and I do hope you check it out. So where is my YouTube channel headed for 2022? So I am going to take a break after this video. As I say, the one on Christmas Day is going to be my last video of 2021. I'm going to take a few weeks off, as I have done every year since my YouTube channel has been around. And before you smartasses say, I know I only release 1 or 2 bits of content per week, but you're always thinking about it, and I'm always doing stuff. I'm always tweaking the setup. I'm always practicing on various games. I record a lot of races that... that's a hair. I record a lot of races that don't get uploaded. You know, there's a lot of times I'll spend an evening practicing, the next evening recording a race, nothing interesting happens. It ends up sitting there and I wind up deleting it. Rest assured, I have deleted so many more races that I have done and practiced for this year than I have uploaded. So you're always thinking about it. The whole idea of a YouTube holiday, as well as a holiday from my actual job, is that I don't think about it at all. I might get on the Discord, but that's about it. But when I do return, I am going to be returning to the weekly, for GT Sport, the weekly reset races I do on a Monday night or a Monday morning if you're in the Northern Hemisphere. Once the reset does happen, I'll be getting back into that. I'm going to be kicking back off with a little bit more Assetto Corsa Competizione, primarily on PC, to be honest. I think until the console upgrade comes out, I'm probably going to leave the PlayStation side of things alone, unless I'm convinced otherwise, but I'm looking to host a race earlier in the year. And of course, I'll be back with the iRacing endurance races. So I did them all year. It was a huge amount of fun, and I intend on doing it again. Team Rock at this stage should be back for some, most, all of them. Who knows? I look forward to finding out. And of course, we've got Gran Turismo 7 launching, so you can expect to see a bunch of Gran Turismo 7 content when that does launch. Should hit some milestones next year as well. I was hoping to hit 1 million views this year. I came fairly close. As I record this, there's only about 7 days of the month left, and I've got about just under 14,000 views to go, and I would have hit 1 million. I don't think I'm quite going to achieve it in 21, but by the time I get back, hopefully that will be the case. So that's cool. And who knows, I've kind of jumped up to, I think, 4,200 subscribers somewhere there. So maybe we can hit 5,000 subscribers in the new year as well, which would be great. Once the dust settles on Gran Turismo 7, who knows? So this October will it'll be 5 years since I really got stuck into YouTube properly and took it seriously. And, you know, we'll just have to see how things go after GT7. 5's a pretty nice number, isn't it? Pretty round number. I definitely, by the way, if anyone's wondering why I keep looking down, I definitely don't have a checklist of items that I want to make sure I cover off in this video. Doesn't mean it's not from the heart, it just means I don't want to record something like this and forget to say everything. So we'll get into the thank yous now. I do want to thank all the people who supported me at any stage throughout this year. First of all, the moderators, primarily. I want to thank you for embarrassing me when you didn't know how to pin a comment, but then more than making up for it by just being a pack of legends. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Everyone that was a member, past or present members of my channel. I understand that there's a lot of YouTube channels out there, a whole lot of YouTube channels, and you could join any of them financially. The fact that you chose at any stage, whether you've been a member all year, which makes you an absolute legend, or if you just jumped on for a month, I do understand that there's a bit of weight in that decision, or at least there is for me, so I very much appreciate you. And for the same token, anyone that's donated throughout the year as well. So just to re-emphasize what I always emphasize, all the money I've ever earned off YouTube, and it's not a huge amount, but all the money I've ever earned goes directly back into stuff. It's never really bought me anything outright, but you know, I can use a little bit of it towards, say, the F1 steering wheel that I bought this year, or my big shifter, which I haven't really used on stream yet, but I have a really cool sequential shifter here, which I haven't used. Yeah, I could use a little bit of it to contribute towards this new rig that I've got. So your money does help me out. It helps my content out, and hopefully that means it helps you out. So thank you all very much. But not just the people who supported me financially, anyone who's clicked liked on any of my videos, and for that matter, really anyone that's viewed my videos, I really do appreciate it, and I appreciate you. I'm not going to let this video drag on. I just want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. I hope you do have a good time and you can have a decent time. And if it is tough, hang in there, and we'll see you in the new year. But and also, yeah, Happy New Year's as well. But that's about it. That's about all I have to add. I just really hope that you all have a pleasant time. Merry Christmas. I look forward to coming back early in the new year after a few weeks off of well-deserved rest, at least in my eyes. But thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you. Bye for now.